so we're going to Canada. A girl's on top of a rooftop, and she's playing the violin and kind of looking at society in many ways. Some kind of really cool, really haunting, or whatever you want to call it, music. It's kind of like, it's still stayed with me. Watched this movie yesterday for the third time, and I watched it again now. It's like, there's something about that rhythm and the style of this music. We'll go to you right there.
I don't know for what reason it reminds me of Palestine. The music theme reminds me kind of those music, Arabic music, and the loneliness. I don't know for what reason. The image for me was Gaza, but was Palestine.
So I thought that, as a male human being, I thought that I may be missing something from this film.
Yeah, I thought that it really represented loneliness and how she had so much to give, and she was giving it to the world, but to no individual. She was alone up on the rooftop, and she couldn't interact with anybody who was hearing the music because she was so far removed from anybody else. So it was kind of sad for me.
I think, or maybe at the same time, the flip side is that she's giving it to everybody because she's on the rooftop and is sharing the music to everybody. I don't know. Yeah, it's an interesting point of view about things. Yeah, there's something there. Even when I watch this film a few times, I want to. There's something that I want to feel. I want to understand, and maybe you guys can help me with that.
I think what I appreciated the most about this film is the editing, because even though it was just one character, it wasn't about her. It was about the music, because often when she was still, the music was still playing, so it was this very ethereal. I can relate to what you're saying. There's something in it, and I think that something is that it's almost like a out from the universe, that the music is passed on to her from the sky through her into the world.
Well, it's interesting that you're saying that because there's two musical cues, right? So tell me if I'm wrong, it's the piano and a little bit of drums and then her violin. So the music's coming from her, but there's also music coming from the outside as well, right? So, and they're kind of merging together in this rooftop.
I think I just felt a little bit confused by it because when I watched it, her movements didn't match up with the music. So there was a bit of a disconnect in my brain. It would be like the bow would go like this and then the sound would come. So I don't know if that was intentional or whatever.
I'm assuming it is, right?
Sort of like what is going on there. So.
Yeah, because there's also moments of her playing the music, but then it goes to a shot of her looking down, right? So I'm sure it's very intentional. Yeah, so there's a kind of a disconnect happening, right? Where she's not even in tune with her own music, but sometimes we over-interpret things.
I found, just as a comment of all the books I saw in general, like my biggest comment, the thing that impressed me the most was how small the crews were in them. I was looking at the credits at the end. I directed Cloud Cover, so that was mine. So that was two people, but in general, when I saw the crews, they were, there was a director, there was a cinematographer, and there was maybe a gaffer or something like that. And it's really impressive because we see these really overblown productions in Toronto, and you see them in their, these 10-minute short films, and there's 50 people working on it, and the thing looks like it's shot on a potato. And it's just really amazing to see that. I think this is the future of filmmaking, where very small crews, very small groups of people have more control and more freedom to make stuff that's also, it was small crews, but also they were just extremely beautiful and really, really, really professional looking while being so small. And I think this is really the future of filmmaking.
Director Carl Cover, guys, so hopefully you'll enjoy that. I don't know where this gentleman's career is going. We've never met. I guess we can talk in email. Is that this is, if you look at a lot of the mainstream movies, even in Hollywood, that has hundreds of crews, a lot of these people started with films like that. Like they kind of make these kind of really interesting films, and there's a lot of creativity on top of it. And there's skeleton crews, because generally, who's going to pay for these movies, right? So basically, we're here to kind of appreciate these movies in general.